stay that beautiful while they were on the vine, and after they were picked, they will be that beautiful for that purpose, for wherever they grew before they were purchased, to come here into this realm of activity just because that's what flowers do. They're beautiful. And that is the fullness of their expression. And we have that same thing, if we will acknowledge it. Okay, we're going to talk about rot now. Rot, if we get 2 right, I think I said 9, 6, 2. So we got a 6 at the heart of rot. Conflict, but, whoa, 6 is the number of LOVE, 2. Now, is there conflict in this love? Or does love just run like this, so smooth, without any complications, so smooth, maybe a little teeny bit along the way? Or is love like this, like this, like this, up and down, round and around, over to the side, pretty much like that? Okay, what have we got? We got 11 here, and that's the personality, and the 11 is justice. Justice. You know that justice. 11, what was the other one? 6? 17, the star. Okay, now, if in fact we rot, if in fact we do rot, there will be perfect justice, there will be love invested, there will be conflict associated, and there certainly will be the star shining in your soul. Okay. So, well, all that came from supposed? That came from suppose? Suppose. Suppose. Suppose I write the word periwinkle. Suppose I do that. Suppose I say that this word, whatever that it's going to turn out to be, is the most important thing that I'll say during this entire show. Let's just say that, okay? Let's suppose that. Let's create that. Let's form something out of chaos. Let's see that everything is connected. And there's no way that I could mess up this show or make this show right if I tried to. If I put every thought that I could possibly have, or that every motion, every belief, or stripping all my beliefs, whichever way you want to go. But if I say that in this periwinkle, we're going to have rot and we're going to ripe at the same time. We're going to do all of these things because that's what we do each moment. But we don't think that. We are so filled with such illusions and so many formulated ideas about ourselves. And can you tell me, really, I'm going to be as serious as I can be right now. How can you possibly know yourself when you have not met that person yet? But you have an idea because you have a name, you have a job, you have a mother and father you came from, you have brothers and sisters, maybe, maybe not, maybe you've been married, maybe not, maybe all types of maybes. Your specific sexual orientations, your level of education. So you think you're all those things. Oh my goodness. You really believe that you are whatever it is that you're carrying around in your head, that you are all of those things. Well, let's strip them down. Let's get rid of them. Let's say that you can't have any of those things to associate with. You can't have anything to identify with. And you cannot imitate. You cannot repeat a word you've ever said. You cannot refer to the past. You cannot jump into the future. You can't do anything. You have no clue as to what has fashioned you up until this point. Who would you be? Who are you? And what are you? And why are you trying so hard to maintain that certain personality or identity or whatever? Okay, so this periwinkle, let me see. Let me see. Periwinkle and I'm going to add a word. I'll have to put it on the other page so I don't run into that. I'm going to put junction. Okay? So this word is going to be the most important thing that I say all day. And this word is going to explain the supposition therefore, thereto attached. Let's see. Now I'm making this up. This is all off the cuff, you understand. I don't know that, I'm sure I've never written this word before in my life. Probably I've written that word sometime, but I don't know the breakdown of it. But let's go. Come on. Let's go. Get off your rumpuses and let's learn something, or discover something, or have fun, or investigate, or change, or stop, or start. Do something. You're flatlining. Okay, let's go. 9, 9, 5, 9, 5, wow, 11, let's see, whoa, come on back down here, baby. That's 3 and a 5. Remember, sometimes when I'm adding these numbers up, I bet if some of y'all are really, really smart and y'all are really caught up in that personality of yours, that you think you're going to get something over on somebody, she added those numbers wrong. Do you know that? I saw that. You were supposed to see that in yourself as something that you need to work on. Because if I've added the numbers wrong, that's the numbers it was supposed. Woo, there's that word, Mitzi. That's the word it was supposed to be. You have not been hired as a guardian and a warden to go along and correct what you think is wrong. Because did you create the world and say how things are supposed to be? There's that word again. Wow. This periwinkle's jumping, ain't it? Let me see. 14, 23, 28. No. No, it can't be. 28. Surely it's not. 14, 23, 28. For any of those who have not seen this show before, let me inform you that 28 is my most favorite number in the whole wide world, in existence. I gravitate towards that number. It is like my beloved. So I find that real comical, because 28 for me is the number of passion. Passion. And I guarantee you, if you're trying to keep your world together, that's the one thing you don't possess. All right, let's see. 28, then let's go. 16, 21, 26, 37, right? And that's 40. Woo, we got a 68. All right. Uh-oh. Look at there. Oh, Mitzi, how did that happen? How did that happen? I think that word would be this. I think that word would be this. But more important than that, because, I mean, You know, balance always sounds like something so dull. It is not. It is not. If you are so affixed, you like that word? That you couldn't possibly even begin to throw off your shoes and run in the rain and then come home and pour syrup all over you, if you were a mind to, for whatever reason, then you don't know what it's like to live in each moment aware. Okay, aware while you rot and while you ripe and while you're in the midst of the whirlwind of chaos that is forming something so totally radical and something so sensationally sensual that you are blooming into one of these gorgeous flowers. Okay, 1968. That's what we're going to deal with today. All right? Is that right? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 68, and I'm going to go with the year. Let's go back there. For all of those of you who are old enough that can, go back to 1968. What would that be? 68. So 46 years ago. Subtract it from your age. Subtract it from your age. And if you can't subtract it from your age, then here's the next thing you need, or it would be somewhat interesting to suppose for you to do. Find out from your mother or your father or both what they were doing in 1968. Specifically, okay? One specific event that took place in 1968. And also, if you're old enough, how old were you? Where were you living? I don't like to say that word, but I did it anyway, but it's not true because you're living anywhere you are. I'm living right here. I always wonder why people say that. That's just another slang, like cut the light out. How are you going to cut a light out? But anyway, where you were residing. Okay? Where were you? And I'm talking about specifically. So if you can do it, sit down and really think about it, or stand up. But anyway, let's go back to 1968. It was a monkey year. All right. Now, carrying on, we're going to see Periwinkle. What was it? 68, yes. All right. So we're going to see so this whole show, this entire show coming from the supposed, is about finding balance in and on and while and during the times you are rotting. Now, what does that mean, Paula? What specifically does that mean? Well, we already broke down rotting, but where's rotting? Where was it? Was that justice and love? Yeah. Okay. During those times when perhaps you feel the most alone, or you feel the most neglected, okay? Or you feel, this is the best thing, when you feel nothing is happening. You know, like your ideas and your plans and your dreams and your goals are not coming to pass as fast as you would like them. Well, of course something's happening. You're breathing. You're alive. You're not flatlining. Okay. So anyway, we're finding balance because of periwinkle. Periwinkle. I don't know if that's a flower. It might be. Somebody knows more than me. It might be a flower. Since these flowers are talking to me right now. Anyway, we're finding balance in chaos. In chaos. So you mean your life has to be turned completely upside down, inside out, round about, and all the other ways that it can go in order for there to be balance established. Periwinkle says so. Okay, and we're also finding it while and in ripe. Have I done ripe yet? Probably not. Let's go. Or did I? I might have. I'm going to do it again even if I did. Okay, so we got 15 and we got 16. Is that right? We got a 14. There you go. There you go, there you go, there you go. Did you catch me? Huh? Did I catch myself? Or did the flowers tell me? Which one? You tell me. You think I got this in control? I don't control anything. And I am so glad that I don't. Okay, we got a 14 and a 16. Again, what is that, Nancy? What are you going to do? How? You tell me. You tell me how this can happen when I do not plan it. I don't have a clue. There is that word right there. That is suppose. Suppose we're having fun. Suppose this don't mean a doggone thing. Suppose every bit of it is just a bunch of gnarled up nonsense. Suppose that. Probably is. Who knows? I don't care. I don't care. Oh, care? I don't care? Right. Anyway, you're going to find balance. Well, let's do care real quick, Nancy, just for the heck of it. 3. You know, when I'm all the time talking to Mitzi, it's because she's behind the camera and I'm looking at her beautiful face with her red hair. And so I like to talk to her. Okay. 9, 5. You mean to tell me that in care there is conflict? What did you say? What did you say? Why are you standing up there saying such stupid things, Paula? Why is caring conflict? It says it is. There it is right there. That's 6. What was that the heart of? It was the heart of something. Let's go back and find it. It was the heart of... Oh, it was the personality of something. Rot, I believe. Yep, that's what that was. Oh, it was the heart of rot. I better sit down on this one. I just better sit down. You mean to